Okay, I'm rolling. Can you tell me about this pole ordinance?
About the what ordinance?
The pole ordinance?
There's really not a pole ordinance, it's a stick ordinance. And certain things on certain sizes aren't allowed. So it depends on the dimension of the stick and the length and the sturdiness of the stick. So we just have to make sure these sticks are in compliance.
Okay, and you guys placed CC cameras in for the RNC, correct?
We did.
Okay, do you plan on taking those down after the RNC?
It depends. It's a question of maintenance. Because the city owns the cameras, we have to decide whether they're worth maintaining and what essentially city council and the rest of the constituents would want.
Okay, I asked because I'm actually from St. Paul, Minnesota, and the RNC was there, you know, 4 years ago.
Sure.
So they placed the CC cameras in our city, but they never took them down.
Right.
They're still utilizing them.
Sure.
So do you think it would be necessary to continue surveillance on average citizens?
Well, I really wouldn't call it surveillance. It's, I mean, there's hundreds of private cameras throughout downtown every day, you know, that are available and, you know, for public safety from a private sector point of view. They're a lot of times used for traffic control, awareness, other things that make the city safer. So I guess if the city constituency, I mean, we're a government of the people, so people go to city council, they express their votes. We have a 7-panel member council board, so if they decide that it's worth financially maintaining those cameras and the public safety interest makes sense for the community, then they'll keep them. If not, that'll be the end of the cameras. So it's really not a police choice, it's a city choice.
Okay, do you see a threat from citizens?
Well, unfortunately, after 9/11, there's a lot of urban concerns, especially as it relates to Homeland Security. So that is part of it. There's a lot of cities that are using technology in absence of resources to help keep a city safe.
Would you say that having that kind of surveillance would actually stop a threat from happening? Do you think it's a good preventative measure?
Well, I know there's cases out there where you know, video cameras have worked both in a preventative fashion as well as an investigative fashion after the fact. But, you know, essentially most people don't worry about being on camera all day if they're following and obeying the law and not trying to hurt anybody. So again, I think it really comes down to a public opinion as it relates to the government who serves the people's decision. Not really it's not a police department choice, and in essence it's a city choice, but on behalf of the community. So the community will decide, really, is what I'm getting at.
Okay, I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.